Hey guys. So I ran into Dollar Tree yesterday to pick up a few things, and I always check out the makeup when I'm there, and lo and behold, they had a bunch of new stuff. And I don't know why I was so surprised, because a lot of times you go into Dollar Tree and it's the same stuff all the time. But then when they put new things in, it goes so quickly that a lot of times you don't even get a chance to see it. So I was so glad that I happened to stop in to pick up some other things. So what they had was makeup by Sinful Colors. Now, I had heard that Sinful Colors used to do makeup at one time. I don't think they do anymore. They just do nail polish now. But at one time, I think they were selling it at, I want to say Walgreens, but I just didn't see anything that ever hit me. But I had never seen any of this stuff before. So let's start with the eyeshadows. Eyeshadows are my weakness when it comes to makeup. I always gravitate towards eyeshadows. So I have 10 shades, but there is one more shade that they didn't have. And the only reason why I know that is when I looked at the serial numbers on the back, there was one like right in the middle of the sequence that was missing. So I started searching for videos, blog posts, whatever I could find on this product, and sure enough, somebody showed the one that I'm missing, and it's like a coral color. So if I never find it, I won't be totally heartbroken, because that's a shade that I don't really wear as much as other shades, but if I go to a different Dollar Tree and I come across it, I'll definitely pick it up. Okay, so let's see, what should I start with? Let's start with what I have on. First of all, these are called Shadeboss Powder Eyeshadows, singles. And I started with this pink, which is called Caught My Eye. And I just sort of dusted that all over my lids. And then what I did was I took this shade, which is called Evil Eye. And it's sort of an aqua green, I would say. And I put that in the crease and the outer portions of my lid. So those are the only two that I've used so far. However, I've swatched all of them, and from what I can tell, these are really, really good quality. I was so surprised. They packaged two in a package. So if you look at it that way, they're really only 50 cents because you get two for $1. And they come in different combinations. So you may see like the same color packaged again with a different shade. It looks like they just grabbed two, put them in a package, and didn't really put much thought into which ones they were putting with each other. So just because they're in the package together doesn't necessarily mean that those two colors are going to look good together. I think they just did it randomly. Okay, the next one is Primal. And this is a really bright blue. Well, see how pigmented that is? When I was working with this aqua green color, it was almost, I hate to say this, but it was almost too pigmented. Because when I tried to blend it out, I ended up having to do like little tips and tricks to get it as blended as I wanted it to be, and I had to switch to another brush and blend out with a clean brush after I just couldn't blend anymore with the brush that I was using. And I did all kinds of things to try to blend it because it was so pigmented. This one is probably the most unique one. This is called Flaunt. And this is an iridescent light blue. I know it's probably coming across on camera as a white, but it's not. Yeah, I don't think it's, the blueness of it is not going to show up, but it's like the lightest blue you've ever seen, but it has a, yeah, it has an iridescence to it. See, there it is blended out. If you had a light skin tone, this would probably be really pretty even as a face highlighter, but I don't know that that would show up on the lids. I don't know. You could put some sort of a colored base under it, a white or a black. I bet that would be interesting. Okay, next is Proud. And Proud is a light gold, but it's like a golden peach. Really pretty. This is a shade that I think a lot of people would just do that on the lid and then maybe do like a neutral matte shade in the crease and be done. So this one could be hard to find because I think this is the shade that a lot of people gravitate towards. Okay, this next one is called Lusty, and this is a very warm gold. But yeah, these are really pigmented. I'm kind of glad in a way that I never saw these at a store when they were available, because now I've saved so much money by getting them at Dollar Tree. That store saves me so much money. There's a lot of things that I buy in there that if you know your prices, you can save unbelievable amounts of money. We buy dishwashing liquid, greeting cards, toothpaste, um, all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. This shade is called Wicked. And it's a pinky purple, like an orchid shade. See my Game of Thrones poster that I got yesterday? I I wanted this poster so bad. I've been really, really into this final season of Game of Thrones. Um, it's the one with Tyrion standing on a like a bridge or the edge of a building or something, and then up above is the dragon. I wanted that particular poster, and I had to go to like 10 stores, but I finally did find it at Newbury Comics, which I think might just be a New England store. I don't think that's a national chain. They sell records and movies and CDs and T-shirts and movie and TV memorabilia, and but it's mainly supposed to be, I guess, a comic book store. But I finally found it, and then the one behind it I got too, which is New England Patriots Super Bowl championship poster, and it's got 6 players, the 6, I guess, supposedly 6 best players on there, which Gronk is retired now. I'm going to miss him so much. Rob Gronkowski, he was my favorite player, and it's not going to be the same next year without him. Anyway, I know, sorry, I know most of you could care less, but I just wanted to mention because those posters weren't in yesterday's video, and you might be thinking, what the heck is that on the wall there? Okay, Strut. This is a really beautiful copper. Isn't that gorgeous? I really like the tone in that. Really pretty. And this next one is called Starry Eyed. And this is like a blue toned purple. And the last one is called Erotic Black. Just want to see. Blacks are sometimes hard for companies to do. Yeah, see, when you blend that out, it gets that thing that some blacks do, which I don't know. I don't really use black eyeshadow that much, but I don't know. Once in a while, it's fun to play with. Okay, let me get all this disgustingness off my hands, and then I will show you the other things. Actually, before I take all this junk off, let me show you this, because I got this at Dollar Tree too. I don't know the brand on this because it was on the package, and the package is in my recycle bin outside, and I'm not going to dig through that to get the packaging. On the bottle itself, it just says pineapple, coconut, and lime. And they also had a lotion. So the lotion had already been opened. So I opened it up just to see what it smelled like, and then bought this on faith, more or less, because this was sealed really well. Like, there's no way that anybody could open that packaging without destroying it. So I could tell by the smell of the lotion that I would like this. This is an oil. So if you don't have any makeup remover handy, all you need to do is take a little of this, and it's in a spray, which is different. So rub that in, and then take a tissue, and your makeup swatches will come right off. Oil is really, really great at removing every trace of makeup. And when I bought that yesterday, for some reason I thought it was a perfume, and I got in the car and I sprayed it on my neck, and I had oil all dripping down my neck. I was like, oh, this isn't a perfume, it's an oil. I didn't really read the package that well. I just knew that I liked the smell of it, and it said pineapple, coconut, and lime. But yeah, this is really, any kind of oil is great for removing makeup. So I might just even leave that on my table and use it specifically for that. Leave it right here on the vanity, because it works good. Okay, so yeah, I got that, and back to the makeup now. They also had Sinful Colors lipsticks and lip glosses. Unfortunately, they only had 2 tubes of lipstick left. One was a bright orange, which I don't really wear that color that much. It just doesn't look good on me, so I left that for somebody else. And the other one is the one that I'm wearing. This is called Kissable, and it's the Pout It Out lipstick line. And like I said, Sinful Colors doesn't make makeup anymore, but boy, seems like the quality was really good when they did. So this is like a bubblegum pink, but applied, it doesn't really look that crazy, I don't think, against my lip color. Like if it was this color on my lips, I probably wouldn't wear it that much, but yeah, I think that the color applied is nice. And there it is swatched. And it seems to have like little tiny glitter particles in it, but they're very smooth, they're not chunky, and I think it's more to give you like shine than anything else. The lipstick applies beautifully. I would definitely buy more of these if I came across them, but they were already gone except for 2 tubes, like I said, so I'm glad I grabbed this. I really wasn't expecting much, but it's really good quality. And then they had lip glosses, and they had several shades, but I'm not really a lip gloss person, so I just bought one. And this is one of the Pout Play Iridescent Lip Colors. And this one is in the shade Impulsive, and it's sort of like a light lilac. So I wanted to show you what the lipstick looked like on, so I just did the lipstick. But let me put a little bit of this on top so it's in like a squeezy tube. Yeah, it's just real pale lilac. So this one doesn't have a lot of color to it, but that's okay because I don't, if I'm going to put a lip gloss on top of a lipstick, I don't really want it to change the color of my lipstick that much anyway. So it just gives it a little bit of shine and iridescence. But they did have this also in some brighter colors. They had like a deep purple. I think there was a deep blue. There may have been one other shade that I saw, but nice. So I think that's it, you guys. There was one other thing that I bought yesterday, but I didn't get it at Dollar Tree, but I might as well show you while we're here. I picked this up at Walmart. This is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Correcting Concealer in Peach. And there's also a deeper shade of peach if you have a deeper skin tone. I don't feel, I think this was around $8, and I don't feel like this works as well as the peach corrector that I normally use, which I found at Dollar Tree, which is the one from LA Colors. That one says face corrector, but I just use it on my dark circles, and I feel like that works so much better, and it's only $1. This, I really had to work with it. I put some on the dark circles, then it said in the instructions to put it on first and then put your foundation on over it, which is what I did. And then I dusted some powder all over my face. But then I came back and I looked at the circles and they still looked pretty prominent to me. So I had to put like an additional layer of powder on the circles to lighten it up. So I don't recommend this. I certainly don't think it's worth $8 when I've got another corrector that works much better for only $1. I wanted to mention this too. I put this in the comments section when I list all my products all the time, but I have really been loving this so much. But I know that not many of you can get this unless you live in a state that has a Primark store, which I think there's only like 5 or 6 states maybe that have Primarks, but in their makeup line, this PS Rose Powder, I love the texture of this. The color is really complementary to my skin tone. They also have a yellow one, a banana powder, and I think there's at least one other shade. There may even be 2 other shades, but it's only $4.50. And what I do is I take one of these containers. I got this big stack of containers at Dollar Tree that I use for all kinds of stuff. Can use them for makeup reasons. You can put little snacks or something in them. I mean, there's so much you can do with them. They come in so handy. And they're also what's that? Oh, shoot, I'm having a mental blank here. What's that thing that you don't want in your plastics? BPA. They're BPA free. So anyways, what I do is I dump some of this powder in one of these containers, and then I stick my brush in here and swirl it. That way it's not so messy, and you know, it just applies a lot better. But I just figured I would mention this in case you had a Primark. Their makeup line is very hit and miss. Some things I've really, really loved that I've gotten, and then some things I haven't liked at all. And so they, excuse me, they were so bad that I threw them out. I don't know if you can return makeup at Primark or not. I've never tried because it takes me like an hour to get there from where I live. So, you know, obviously I'm not gonna drive an hour to return a $4 powder. But so I don't go there much because it's a long ride and it's all highway, and I won't drive on the highway. So if I go there, my husband has to drive. Um, let's see. Was there anything else I was going to tell you about? Don't think so. So as you can see, I guess I'm back in it again with the videos, you guys. So I most likely um, will be continuing to make videos. And if you're new to my channel, I don't make videos on weekends, holidays, and occasionally something will come up that I can't, make a video. But I usually make quite a few. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.